What is going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video. It's funny, I actually recorded an entire video and then some news broke, so I had to re-record the whole thing. But nonetheless, here we are with another one. Before we dive right into it, please do me a solid favor, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, about 66% of you are watching my videos but are not subscribed to the channel, so if you can make sure you are subscribed, that would be greatly appreciated, as I got you covered with Raptors and NBA content all off season long. Indiana Pacers legend Deandre Ayton, I mean, that tenure lasted a good couple of hours before the Phoenix Suns matched the Indiana Pacers 4-year, $133 million offer sheet for restricted free agent center Deandre Ayton, clearing the way for him to return to the Suns. His agents Bill Duffy and Nima Namakian told ESPN on Thursday night. Now, the Suns actually had until midnight of Saturday to match the largest offer sheet in history of the NBA, but they literally matched it in a couple of hours. Phoenix showed no inclination to negotiate a sign and trade agreement with Indiana prior to Ayton signing the sheet, sources said, signaling that they were likely to match the offer sheet once it was presented to them. If the Suns didn't match, they would have lost Ayton for nothing. Ayton was the number one pick in the 2018 NBA draft. He obviously was taken instead of the likes of Luka Doncic and Trae Young, and people were going crazy online saying, are the Suns really going to make Ayton walk for nothing? Are they really going to lose him for absolutely squat? Well, that is not the case. The Phoenix Suns doing the right thing and paying DeAndre Ayton, because they are definitely a much better basketball team with Ayton. This is where they're at now, though, with the whole DeAndre Ayton situation. They cannot trade DeAndre Ayton until January 15th and cannot trade him for a full year without his consent. So this essentially takes Ayton out of any possible offseason trade scenario involving Kevin Durant. This is absolutely huge. The Suns are basically eliminated from the Kevin Durant sweepstakes because of this DeAndre Ayton signing. And the Pacers, you look at them, they got shafted in all of this because they cleared a whole ton of cap space. They needed to clear out $4.7 million in cap space to sign Ayton to the max offer sheet, and they did so by waiving a couple of players, and they were unable to get Ayton. So the Pacers are going to have a whole lot of money and flexibility to work with going forward. But you look at Ayton, he has developed into a quality starting center, averaging 16.3 points and 10.5 rebounds while helping the Suns defense during its run to the 2021 NBA Finals. And he was actually on the Raptors' radar for quite some time. There were reports linking DeAndre Ayton with the Toronto Raptors. Obviously, that never came to fruition. But DeAndre Ayton was the biggest free agent name out there and available up until now. The Phoenix Suns doing the right thing and bringing him back instead of losing him for nothing. Ayton would have been a solid player on the Pacers. Pacers fans are probably kicking themselves because they thought they were going to get Ayton, Halliburton, and Mathurin, but now you're back to not having DeAndre Ayton and you're stuck with Miles Turner as of now. Okay, so what does this now all mean for the Toronto Raptors? Well, this increases their chances at landing Kevin Durant. You look at the Brooklyn Nets, they do not have a ton of suitors right now who can make a trade with them for KD. The Phoenix Suns cannot trade DeAndre Ayton until January 15th. So they are not going to be a part of this equation anymore. The Miami Heat need outside help to make a trade. They got to get a third team involved. I know you have some other teams that have been on the rumor mill, like the Golden State Warriors. They could definitely put together an intriguing package. But do I realistically see Kevin Durant back on the Warriors? No. You got the Pelicans, who reportedly declined a trade offer, as it was said that the Nets wanted back Brandon Ingram and Larry Nance. So the only team that's out there right now who could put together the best package, who could put together a simplistic trade where other teams don't have to get involved. I mean, you could be sick and tired of talking about it, but facts are facts. The Toronto Raptors right now have probably the best odds, and I'm sure they will officially get the number one odds when it comes to landing Kevin Durant, with the Suns being eliminated from this whole thing, because you look at the Raptors, they have what it takes to put together a compelling package for the Nets, even without trading Scottie Barnes. Reportedly, the Raptors are not trading Scottie Barnes, which is the right move, but the Raptors can still put together something that the Brooklyn Nets could budge on. And I know Masai Ujiri recently downplayed those rumors of KD to the Raptors, but it doesn't change the fact that the Raptors right now are in the best position when it comes to making a trade offer for Kevin Durant. They are one of the few teams that can do so, and they have been linked to KD, and they continue to be linked to KD. So whether or not it happens, the Toronto Raptors remain a team to watch throughout this entire situation. Now, there is a lot of speculation now that KD won't get traded and he will simply just return to the Nets because the Nets' asking price is way too high and no teams are willing to comply. But if the Nets come to a point where they're willing to take a little bit less for Kevin Durant, the Toronto Raptors could be waiting in the wing and they could be looking to strike, and they could be that team that gets this done. You know, Masai Ujiri comes out of nowhere. He strikes a deal when you least expect it. So don't sleep on the Raptors in this situation. We'll see how it all plays out. We'll see if anything happens. But this is huge. The Phoenix Suns, they were Kevin Durant's preferred destination, them and the Miami Heat. So now that the Suns are not there anymore, that leaves the Heat in terms of Durant's preferred destination. And we know the Heat got a ton of problems in terms of putting together a package for KD. So this could in fact open the door for the Raptors even more. If you look at the teams in the NBA that could make the best deal with the Nets, and they can just do a one-on-one, it is these Toronto Raptors, and it is Masai Ujiri and company. So that is some important news to take away from this. This is how the Raptors are impacted with the Deandre Ayton signing. He stays put with Phoenix. He had a short tenure, I guess, if you want to call it that, with the Indiana Pacers. And yeah, it's been a very interesting offseason, and we'll see what else happens in the coming days and weeks. Some more Raptors news before we end the video. The Raptors have signed forward Justin Champagnie to a multi-year contract. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, but according to multiple media reports, the contract is for 2 years with a partial guarantee in his first year. And the Raptors have also announced that forward Ron Harper Jr. has been signed to a 2-way contract. So that is it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. I will have the latest whenever something else breaks on this channel. I got you locked and loaded, so keep it tuned in to the Luca Rosano YouTube channel for all your Raptors and NBA content. This is Luca Rosano signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again in the next video.